Hey everybody, it's Mother Goose 27 and welcome back to my channel. So today, we finally get the roadmap. You guys have no idea how excited I am for this. I could have swore somewhere they said that we were getting the roadmap a couple weeks after launch. Maybe I was wrong, or maybe that was the plan and they changed it, seeing how buggy things were. I don't know. But regardless, we got it. And I mean, you guys saw my last video. I was a little depressed. Like I said, I haven't played Total War Warhammer 3 since launch. And this was the good news that I was needing. So let's actually take a look at this roadmap. So first, we got Q2. Oh, also, all of these are going to be for 2022. We've got a FLC Regiments of Renown. We got auto-resolve improvements, improvements to single entity unit combat, tech tree reworks, AI anti-player bias fixes, and ranged unit targeting improvements. All of these are fantastic. I'm super excited for what these are bringing. But there are a couple specific ones that I really want to talk about. I am super excited to see some FLC with these Regiments of Renown. I think these are going to be really good. I think they're going to add a lot of diversity to the game. I still hope that they add more with this FLC, either a Lord or some unique units. I don't know. But if we just get the Regiments of Renown, I will still be happy. Auto-resolve improvements! This was my biggest issue with Total War Warhammer 3, was the auto-resolve. You can go back and watch through my streams. I was so frustrated with auto-resolve. I'm really happy that they're touching this up. And they're fixing it so soon, because Q2, I think we're technically in Q2 right now, which means this update should be coming soon-ish, at least within the next couple months. The improvements to single entity unit combat, I never saw a huge issue with this in my playthrough, but I'm still glad they're touching it up. The tech tree reworks, again, the tech tree I didn't necessarily have a big issue with, but I didn't necessarily love either, so this is going to be great. And then the ranged unit targeting improvement, I think is the last thing I wanted to talk about from this list. This was another thing that really bothered me with the game, and I'm just so happy they're touching it up and fixing it, hopefully. Hopefully. Okay, let's go into Q3. Q3 is where we're getting the most exciting stuff. So first, let's take a look at Update 1.3. We get some changes, TBC, we'll just have to see what that is. We get another FLC Regiments of Renown. I'm hoping this Regiments of Renown FLC are multiple Regiments of Renown and just not one, but we'll just have to wait and see. And then the Tzeentch and Slaanesh replenishment rates. So this one, I never played Tzeentch or Slaanesh very much, so it's not an issue I can necessarily speak on. But if they're fixing it, I'm sure a lot of you guys who did enjoy these races and did play them a lot had issues with. So I hope this is a great update for you guys. All right, this is the big one. This is the exciting stuff right here. Update 2.0. We're getting our Immortal Empires beta. We're getting our Blood Pack 3 DLC, our Old World Update 1 Warriors of Chaos, and Lord Pack 1 DLC. This is going to be good. This is going to be real good. This is the one I'm most excited for, and I think this is the one most people are super excited for. So, let's talk about Immortal Empires. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I know the community loves this name, but I don't think it makes sense for the Grand Combined map. If we were getting the Chaos Realms within this combined map, I think Immortal Empires would make sense. We are not getting the Chaos Realms within this DLC. So, I just feel like Immortal Empires, the reason the community loved it is not really there. But regardless, we're getting it, and it's going to be so good. I really hope it's as big, if not bigger, than the prototype we got leaked when the game launched. Anyway, I'm super excited for this. Blood Pack 3, I never really played with the Blood, if I'm being honest, mostly just because most of my time playing, I was on a really bad laptop. It just did not have the extra power needed for the Blood DLC. But maybe now that I have a PC, we'll see. I don't know. And then the Old World Update, Warriors of Chaos. These, I mean, so many people have been begging CA to fix the Warriors of Chaos since Total War Warhammer 1, and we're finally getting it. This is going to be really good. I'm super excited. And then finally, our Lord Pack 1. So I know a lot of people have talked about Lord Packs and how they're not their most favorite DLC, but I still am excited for Lord Packs. I hope that they focus a lot more on race and faction packs. I hope they add like character packs and like other kinds of DLC, but Lord Packs are still going to be great. Update 2.0 I think is going to be the best update for this game for this year, and I think it's going to bring a lot of players back to Total War Warhammer 3. All right, let's look at Q4. There's not really a lot here. We're going to get updates 2.1, which is going to have another FLC, Regiments of Renown. We've already talked about that twice. Again, I'm super excited for it. It's going to be great. Then we'll have updates 2.2 and 3.0, which 3.0, if it's anything like 2.0, is going to be huge. We just don't really know yet at the moment. And then more content coming in 2023 and beyond. Then I want to read just one quick quote from what they said in the Discord. They said, "Today, we're offering a look into what we have planned for the rest of 2022. And then it says, the first of many years of support planned for the game, which I am so excited for. Oh, wait. There's more. I'm just going to read through the blog real quick, and if there's anything big to highlight, I will let you know. Okay, here's another quote. And a final note. The launch of Total War Warhammer 3 is only the beginning of the journey. You can expect to see this latest installment evolve, improve, and continue to grow in both scale and content in the years to come. Again, I'm highlighting these two quotes because I know a lot of people were really worried that after the reception of Total War Warhammer 3 that they were going to pull a Three Kingdoms and stop supporting it early. But it looks like CA is pretty determined to continue. So I'm really happy about that. Okay, here we go. Update 1.2 is going to be in May. Okay, a couple big things to highlight is looks like they're going to be touching up on the AI faction's ability to rebuild towers and how quickly they can do that. They're going to be touching up the flying units when attacking ground units, how quickly demon factions can attack Slaanesh vessels. Apparently there was an issue where people were getting stuck in the Slaanesh realm, which honestly sucks. It never happened to me, but I'm sure that was really frustrating for players. Let's talk about this. What's new about Regiments of Renown in Total War Warhammer 3? While Regiments of Renown will continue to be added alongside our paid DLC in the future, our first few updates will include a free set of new Regiment of Renown units for each of the game's core races. This allows us to expand and freshen up the game's roster for all the races with each update, as opposed to the powering up one race at a time while forcing others to wait. I think this is fantastic. This is really, really good. They've got all starred, so I'm wondering, does that mean when they add Immortal Empires, will they be included with all receiving Regiments of Renown? I don't know. This is interesting. All right, Q3, we got update 1.3, improved Cathay formation attack. They're increasing the frequency of field battles. Then this is another big thing, the Total War Assembly Kit. The last piece of the puzzle to empower our amazing modding community involves the release of the Total War Assembly Kit, the tools that allow the easy creation of new mods in Total War Warhammer games. We're aiming to release the Assembly Kit in Q3 this year, and we'll provide more details when we get closer to arrival. Fantastic. Okay, update 2.0, the big one, baby. Sadly, they don't have the month they plan to release that, but that's okay. This should be either July, August, or September. I'm going to guess September if I'm being honest. I'm not going to really read about Immortal Empires just because it clearly states it's a beta. It's going to be across all platforms, but I think we all know what to expect with Immortal Empires. Okay, this is really interesting. Lord Pack 1, our first DLC pack, also releases alongside Update 2.0. Lord Packs introduce several new legendary lords, heroes, and a variety of units to deploy across the grand campaign and multiplayer settings. Watch out for more information, including more about the 4 champions joining the roster as we get closer to its release date. Okay, so it looks like we're getting 4 legendary lords instead of 2, which I know we'd get 3 because we'd get an FLC, but it looks like we're getting 4 within the DLC, which I think is fantastic. Or maybe we're getting 2 DLC and 2 FLC. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Okay, this is from Rich. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I do want to highlight having taken over the post-launch development of Total War Warhammer 3, my team has readjusted its original gaze and focus to improve the experience of the game based off the feedback we have received from you and continue to receive. But in doing so, this has led to a knock-on effect with our original planned roadmap for the new DLC for the game, hence the lack of info on this until now. Okay, that's what we figured. The launch of the game was a little rough. Not everyone really enjoyed it. There were a lot of issues, so they had to change the roadmap. This makes perfect sense to me. I'm happy with this. I do wish we would have got a little more DLC this year, but I think, like he mentioned, just focusing on improving the game and making it better is top priority. And honestly, adding more DLC can just add more issues. So it's better they work on the issues they have before adding more. Anyway, this was really great. I know I kind of just skimmed over the blog. I'll leave a link to this post down in the description below if you want to look into it more. I was just trying to hit some of the high points to let you guys know what was most important. But I'm really happy with this. I will probably return to Total War Warhammer 3 when Update 2.0 hits. You know we got to do an Immortal Empires playthrough. But until then, I've still got a Hobgoblin video coming out, and I'm debating right now if I want to do a possible but unlikely faction videos for some of the other factions, like Albion, Amazon, Araby, maybe. Just talking about some of these factions that should have been in Total War Warhammer 2, which now that we're past that, their chances are even more unlikely. But I don't know. What do you guys want? Should I just skip those, saying they're pretty much not gonna come, if I'm being honest? I mean, who knows? We can't never say never. But I'm essentially done with the potential factions for Total War Warhammer 3 after the Hobgoblin. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Mother Goose out.